welcome back to my channel. So today I think I want to talk about comparison. Not comparison from my parents or comparison from my peers, but comparison from yourself. One thing that I've done in the past year was compare my situation to other people's situation, and that has affected me mentally, spiritually, and physically, because I'm just sitting there picking at myself of what I should be doing and what I should be doing, and I'll explain a little bit further what I'm talking about in the next clip. Alright, when I say comparing, one thing that I did after I graduated college was, because I was not necessarily taking the route everybody that majored in the same degree that I took, that I was in, took. They didn't take the same route that I took. Like people that I graduated with, what they did, they went ahead to go to grad school. They went ahead to either, while they're in grad school, they're prepping to do this. Not have that zeal to do any of those things. I still don't. But one thing I did then was just poke at myself, saying, Toby, because I'm not doing this, makes me this is the word, this is the term I use. I think I'm stupid because I am not taking this route. I think I am dumb because I am not taking this route. And then people were in my ears telling me, go ahead and take the CPA, go ahead and go to grad school, go ahead and do all those things. But I just didn't have the zeal to do any of those things at all during that phase of my life. Because during that phase of my life, I was just glad to be done with undergrad on its own. Like undergrad on its own was just difficult, and I was just glad to at least I got over undergrad. And then in the back of my head, now thinking of saying going to grad school, that was not even in my area or my thought at all to say go to grad school, take the CPA. I was at that point, I was done. I was just glad to be over it. And I started doing these things. I was thinking, because I didn't want to do any of those things, makes me feel as if I was not ambitious enough. I was like I was not on the same level as everybody else. So it just made me, again, it goes back to another video I made. It makes me just depressed because I was not taking the same route as everybody else was taking. So I was like, what exactly is wrong with me? Because I am not doing all these things that everybody else in my field are doing. What is it? Why is it that I don't want to do any of those things? So I started questioning myself, started comparing, and it just led me to a state of where I was just like, I did not care. I got comfortable. I don't use the word comfortable. I got comfortable and I was uncomfortable at the same time, because I was not where I wanted to be. Physically, mentally, spiritually, in every aspect, I was not where I wanted to be. So I just kept to myself. I was just doing whatever I had to do. I was going to work, coming back, was kind of like a routine. There was no purpose in anything that I was doing. Everything just seemed like the routine. Go home, come back home, take a nap, watch YouTube, call it a day, wake up the next morning, do the same thing. It just became a routine of things. I just kept doing it, and then people keep asking me, oh, you don't want to go to grad school? You don't want to do this? And I was like, and then I did not even voice that to people around me, that I don't even have the desire to do those things. Like right now, that's not what I desire to do right now. I don't even want to even go. If I was to go to grad school, then I have to take out student loans. I was like, I don't even want to do that again. I don't want to take out, like that was the last thing on my mind. And people would say, oh, there's a good result of you going to grad school, because by the time you're done and you take the CPA, the money you'll be making after you work. But after the money I make after I'm done with grad school, that will probably go towards rent when I do have my place, bills and all that stuff. And then also I'll have to start paying back those student loans. Like, so is this the reason why I'm going to school, is to pay bills? So in my head I was like thinking, this is not the route I want to take. I don't want to be in debt or anything at all. I just want to start on a clean slate with me. Like after grad school, let me figure out after undergrad, let me figure out what I want to do. I just wanted the Holy Spirit to speak to me and just confirm things to me that, okay, this is what I need to do. And I've come to realize that that's not how the Holy Spirit works. The Holy Spirit is literally not going to give me the plans that He has for me. He's going to probably just give me the end result. I'm just like I said, all this are becoming so eye-opening to me right now. Like, God will give you the end result and not give you the process at all, because I'm the kind of person that I want to know the process of how everything is done. I may know the end product, but I want to know what it should take, the struggles and all that, so I can prepare myself for those things. But literally, I was just like, okay, I know what the end result will be, but what are the things that I will have to go through in the midst, so I can plan. I can know, okay, Toby, this is what you need to do to prepare yourself. And the thing is, no matter how much planning you do, or say the things you've set in motion to do, let me tell you, things will literally go all over the place. You will plan, but God's plan is greater than your plan. That's one thing that I've come to realize, that my plan is useless. That's the thing. That when I was doing all those thinking and comparing, I was doing it my way, and I was not doing it God's way. Because the thing is, what God is doing is God is working. God is doing His own thing, and then you just come in and just say, hey, God's plan, I don't care about it. My plan is better. My plan is better than God's plan. And you start putting your own plan, mixing it in with God's plan. Things just become, what's the word I'm going to use? I want to use the Yoruba word. Everything will just dabaru everywhere. Everything will just go, it'll be scattered everywhere. And it's like, God is just sitting up there looking at you like, I am starting this motion for you, and you're coming in with your own plan and thinking your plan is better than mine. Who am I to think God's plan is better? At this stage in my life, what I've just done is just give everything to God. Before, I thought I was giving everything to God, but what I've done before in the past was thinking I'm giving it to God, and then I'll be doing my own thing, plan with God's thing, and things were just scattered everywhere. So what I'm trying to do now is really hard, is give God everything. I will try to do my part, because there's no way I will not do my part, but trusting God enough to know that God will work things out for me, because God is not really benefiting from me feeling the way I'm feeling right now. He's really looking down at me thinking, only if she has just followed the plan. And again, the plan that I was probably taking was also probably God's plan, to just teach me, to tell me I need to settle down and listen. That's something that I've just been thinking about this week. If that makes sense to anybody, let me know, and I'll try to see if I can find Bible verses on how to on confirmation from God, because confirmation alone will reveal things to you on how God works. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching.